today's episode, I'm gonna show you how to make a spicy Asian beef bowl, and I guarantee you're gonna love it. Ground beef is like a multi-tool. You can use it for almost everything. It's something you should always have in your refrigerator. Should. Ooh, While I'm expecting a pack of ground beef that's already been inspected, just making sure it's right. Ground beef is like a multi-tool. It's something you should always have in your refrigerator. Listen to me closely. The spicy Asian rice beef bowl is so easy to put together. Anybody can do it. You don't have to follow instructions correctly and they'll still come out right. But also, the one thing I do like about the Asian bowls is that you can put anything in it. You can do pork, you can do chicken, you can do bacon, you can do vegan. You can do whatever you want to do to it, and it's still gonna come out fairly decent. I can guarantee you. Wanna make sure your pan is hot.
Don't try this at home.
We're gonna take our ground beef and put it in. Sit that to the side. Start breaking the meat up real good. When you hear that sound, that's how you know your pan is hot enough. If you dump it in there and you don't hear anything, take it out immediately. Let the pan warm up. You're getting the small little balls, basically. You don't want to have anything clumped together. We're not making hamburgers here. While the meat is cooking, we're gonna make the sauce. So you're gonna need a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a heaping teaspoon of chili paste, which gives it that nice, fiery, spicy taste that you cannot deny in this spicy Asian beef bowl. You're gonna need about a teaspoon of sesame oil, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Give it a nice pour, don't be scared. You need that soy flavor. Being that we have a lot of sugar in here, you're gonna need the secret, rice vinegar. That's gonna do the trick. It's gonna keep it from being super sweet. You wanna turn the heat down to a medium. So now we're gonna add the garlic and the ginger. The flavor. This is the flavor. This is what brings it all the way out. Drop the ginger in there. Just a clove of garlic. Don't do anything more than a clove. You don't want it to taste Italiano. After that, drop a little bit of oil in there. Help it get cooking. Mix it up. Make sure you don't forget one of the main ingredients of this dish. It's rice. You don't see it up here, because I've already cooked it. Once the beef is cooked through, don't let the ginger or the garlic burn, and we're gonna dump our sauce in there. But before you dump the sauce in there, make sure you take your spoon and you stir it around. Get all the caramelized sugar off the bottom, because that brown sugar will stick to the bottom of the bowl. Then we just pour it in. Let this meat sit and simmer. Let the sauce darken up a little bit. You want it to caramelize just a little bit where it gets thick. Then when you pour it on top of the rice, it just sticks to it and gives it this flavor that makes you want to slap your mama. This is good stuff. It already smells good. It smells amazing. My mouth is watering. So if you can, pay attention to the sauce. Keep watching it. Don't go sit down somewhere. Don't go texting on your phone. So the key thing with food is attention to detail. The only difference between a high-end restaurant and a regular buffet is that the high-end restaurant has paid attention to detail to your food. Even when you go to a hole in the wall, that food is always the best because they pay attention to detail to the food. So if you pay attention to detail to your food, it will come out restaurant grade. It will come out as good as it's gonna get. Cooking is easy. There's nothing difficult about it. It is extremely simplistic. It's just a matter of combining flavors, and that's it. It's not a daunting task. That's why I say enjoy cooking. Do not be afraid to cook. Do not be intimidated to cook. I was once intimidated to cook at one time, but as you start cooking and you get better and you get better and you get better, and everybody eats your food, and when people say, hey, can you cook again, or when are you gonna cook that? That's when you know your food is good. If nobody says anything and say, hey, it's good, and they don't call you and ask you anymore about when are you cooking or wanting another plate of food, find another profession. So now it's ready. It's time for the magic to happen, and we're gonna add the main ingredient, which is the rice. It is time to eat. A little rice in here. Make sure you get the rice in like a nice little mound or something like that. Once you get a sufficient amount of rice, or whatever rice that you want in there, I tend to do like a little ice cream size amount of rice. And then I take my meat and then we just dump it over. The ground beef. This is gonna be good. Make sure you get some sauce. Scoop the sauce in as you're scooping the meat. Top it with a little bit of scallions. Tend to overdo it with the scallions. I'm really heavy-handed with the scallions. I love scallions. I'm gonna sprinkle it with a little bit of sesame seed for the garnish. Boom, there it is. Now it's time to give it a taste. Mix it in with the rice just a little bit. Boy, my mouth is watering for this one right here. Make sure I get a decent scoop of scallions. Oh boy. You just want to cook something really quick because you don't have a lot of time. This is the go-to right here. This is the go-to. Oh my God. The ginger, the garlic, the scallions, the rice. Do not cook this dish because you know how to cook rice. Please Google it or watch my video on how to cook rice. Or just buy microwavable rice or the 5-minute rice. To deprive yourself of this dish because you cannot cook rice, don't do it to yourself. Oh man. This is so good. Until we do this again, enjoy cooking because I'm gonna enjoy eating.